Prayer topic. The title of today's sermon is "We all need the true living water." So repeat after me. We all need the true living water. So let's move to our next slide, and I want my clicker, please. Yes, the clicker, and let's move to the next slide, please. Great. Okay. Yes. So, what's your favorite water, people? What's your favorite water? Oh, you want some samdasu? That's right down there. Yeah, what is that? Samdasu, soksu. Yes. Yeah. No, soksu doesn't mean the rotten water. It's not sogumul. It's just the name of a brand. Okay. What else? Evian is really expensive. Yeah, I love Evian. I can smell the taste of money from there. Right? Since I'm a pastor, I'd rather say my best water is any kind of water, no matter if it's expensive Evian or cheap samdasu. Anything from Jesus Christ is the best water, I think. Was it too much like a pastor? Whatever. Yeah. Let's take a look at today's story. So, Jesus was heading to Jerusalem, and here is Jerusalem. So, you can see Jerusalem. Yeah, here's Jerusalem. And in the last story, Jesus was at the Galilee. So, probably it seems like that, Jesus was coming from Galilee to Jerusalem. And Galilee, Jerusalem. And here was Samaria. So, Jesus had to stop by Samaria. And today's story starts from Samaria and the Samaritans. China, Chinese, Korea, Korean, Japan, Japanese, Samaria, Samaritan. Okay. So, in our country, I think, being a pure blood is real important. One nation, one race, 한 나라, 한 민족. Yeah, very important in Korea. Yes. But look at famous people like Han Hyun-min. He's a model. He was in the Times magazine, but his father's African and his mom's Korean, right? Yeah, Korea is not just a Korean country anymore. Korea is also mixed. Yes. Samaritans were the Israelites people who were mixed with people from other country, so to speak, Babylonian and other people. So Jewish people thought that they are kind of filthy, not clean. When Jesus was heading to Jerusalem like that, he had to stop by at one certain place at least because it's a very long way. There's no Lamborghini or no Audi, no Hyundai car at the time. People walked like that, Go and try to go Busan by walking. If you do that, I will give you 10만 won, okay? Yeah, you go and walk only by your foot, okay? Yeah, anyway, it's very long distance. And while Jesus was having a rest, the woman came. So she was carrying the water in the daytime, and then, of course, she visited the well and took the water out. Today, I want to talk about one certain topic that's called prejudice. So repeat after me. Prejudice. I think I talk about this topic many times, like prejudice, stereotype. It's the unbearable lightness. We tend to judge people by the surface. As a former English teacher and a pastor, I've been meeting many people. And I just made a visit to youth group retreat, 청년이부 수련회, and had a great time. Two friends from 청년이부 actually made a visit. Can you stand up for just 2 seconds? Stand up. Claps. Thank you for visiting. So yeah, we had fun. Last day I didn't sleep. Anyway, like two people came for today, but many more people will come. I've made many friends because I'm an insider, insa, so to speak. Oh, come on, guys. Well, when I look at new people, when I meet new people, I tend to talk about their, their personal life and ask something, anything personal. I usually look at a certain trait of a person, one part of the character, and then I ask about the major. Usually that matches, but this time, this totally didn't work. So there was a girl who was really good at drawing. So I asked her, hey, what's your major? The answer that I was expecting was design major or art major. But instead of it, her major was pharmaceutics, making drug and pills. No connection at all. Zero connection. When we go back to the woman's situation, she came in the daytime with no one around. It's too hot to be over there. Look at that. Does it look hot or cool? Cool? Cold? No, it looks freaking hot. Like if you're out there in that area, it's more like sauna. It's an outdoor sauna, and people could die from staying for too long. And this woman came out in the daytime. She's crazy, maybe. Huh. We can say she was not a people person, or people didn't really like her. Some says she was a sinner. But is it a right conclusion or right assumption, do you think? She had 5 husbands. Duh. How many wives have you had? Okay, just one. Thank you very much. Yeah. It was not only this Samaritan woman, but many people divorced also back in the days. The Korean morning drama, 아침 막장 drama, was not only a Korean thing. Israel also had people divorcing or maybe having her husband passed away before. People, of course, might look down on them and they had a hard life because women back in the days couldn't make money because they couldn't have job. However, even though they had a hard living, they were not judged as sinners just because they are divorced. Instead, they were pitiful people. They were poor people who need some love and who need some attention and who need some help. Think about this. When woman couldn't have a job and their woman's right was a little low back in the days, how could she firstly go and ask husband, I want to divorce? We should be able to see that she got abandoned 4 times instead of just assuming that she had a messy marital behavior or she was a bad mother. She was abandoned. Back in the days when I was really young, pastors kind of preach it like if she were a bad woman. Like she divorced 4 times, she had 5 husbands because she was a bad person. Well, think about this. Now you see from a different perspective. This woman was not a bad person. I show you the word prejudice. This is prejudice. We tend to just judge the person by what it looks. We tend to judge people by the looking, or we tend to just judge the person by one character of the person. Like I thought that she was an art major because she was just good at drawing. We looked at the word Pharisees last time. Nicodemus was the Pharisee, but he was a good Pharisee. What was the meaning of Pharisees? Repeat. Yeah, can you read the meaning of the Pharisees? Okay, one more time. The separated. we tend to separate us apart from the woman in this story and think she was more moved because she was such a pitiful person. She was a sinful person. We think she went out and talked about Jesus. She was so moved because she was desperate. She was so poor. She was below us. Yet it does not move us because we are not sinners like her like that much. I didn't do anything wrong like that, you know? Of course I'm a sinner, but I'm a little sinner. She is a big sinner. We think like that. It's a pride and prejudice of human being. Do the ex-convicts need God more, or people who had a hard time need God more? Isn't it from our prejudice? We think we are fine, and we think we are okay. I'm fine and I'm okay. This is the most dangerous way of thinking somehow for Christian to live a life with awareness. We all need His water. Every single one of us need the water. Samaritan woman was not any worse than us. We are no better than her. Everyone here is no better than anybody here. Just because I'm a pastor, I'm not better than any of you guys. I might play game on my mobile phone over midnight and maybe manage my life not that really well. Or it's hard to believe for you guys, but sometimes I have a day that I didn't even look at the Bible. Maybe once a day. It's a real bad thing. Messiah, by people's expectation, wasn't the one who would talk with woman or have a female disciple, heal someone on the sabbatical day, have a relationship with people of power, but not with the beggars or poor, because the Messiah in their image was someone who can break down the current government and regime. Such wrong prejudice and passion killed Jesus in the end. However, in the eyes of Jesus, everyone was all the same, who needs salvation and His love. The rich one, old one, young person, poor person, man, woman, anybody with a higher social position. To the eyes, to the perspective, to the view of Jesus, everybody looked the same. Everybody needed His salvation and His love. I'm okay, I'm fine. We are okay, we are fine. This pushes us away from Jesus. Would God visit me? I'm so corrupt. I'm dirty and filthy. I don't deserve His love. To the person who says like that, to the person who thinks that way, Jesus comes and heals. That guy who cannot even change by any kind of way. That guy who seems like the one who will never repent. To that person, God visits him and heals and changes him. I don't know if you remember that video of people from many countries having an interview about racism in Korea. Even if you didn't watch the video, you still know that if you see someone from Southeast Asia or Africa, maybe some people look down on them. Not only that, even among people from same country, still you see people looking down on someone if someone's poor or if someone's going through a bad condition. When I was in America, people same Korean guys look down on other Korean guys. If I have a good English and if he had a bad English, sometimes they also look down on each other. Our true worshippers of CEM, don't look down on our neighbors or anybody. And also don't treat that person bad because of what he has or what he is. Back in the days, I had a real hard time during my middle school period. Yeah, because some punks always beat me up, like 7 to 10 people came and always beat me up like almost every single week because I didn't want to buy their bread or carry their snacks for them. They asked me and I said I don't want, and they started just punching my face all the time. Just because I'm short or whatever, that wasn't what I was deserving. I couldn't help out, but the only thing that could keep me standing up was the love of Jesus. Treat your neighbors, treat your friends, and treat your unknown, your potential neighbors in a good way. Don't treat anybody bad. And we can do it. Jesus make us do it because the grace of God always goes against our prejudice. The love of Jesus Christ always goes against our prejudice. Jesus is full of love, but the love is not a weak one, or Jesus is not a pushover. His love is powerful in the way we cannot even imagine. Everybody here, we all need the true living water. Let's repeat. We all need the true living water. Look at your friends right next to you and tell that person, you need the true living water. Two hands in your heart and say, I need the true living water. Keep your hands in the same position, and I'm going to pray this way. Let's all pray.